Welcome back, everyone. It's Ready or Not.
Football edition. I'm Nate the Great.
I'm Chris Stacks. We're coming to you again from outside because, man, it's beautiful out here in Florida.
And hopefully we don't get screwed over on the weather again.
I agree. Yesterday got a little warm. I don't know if you guys noticed on the video. We went from cloud cover, which was beautiful, to about 100% humidity.
And sun directly
on our
faces.
face.
So right now it's looking pretty good.
So we're going to knock this out for
Let's
you.
see if we can do this.
But week 14 projections. This is 1 week, 2 weeks playoffs.
Absolutely.
It's game time. There's a lot of people that are fighting to get in. There's some people that are on the outside, and there's some people that are in right now that might not be.
As Red Zone says, it's the witching hour.
It's the witching hour for sure. Looking at the waivers for the week. Yes,
Did you participate in the waivers?
I definitely did not participate in the waivers.
But you said you were going to.
I did say I was going to. And
so you're turning into me now.
Yes, I am. And the one person that I really wanted, Justine got. And there's no way that I would have gotten because I was number 7 on the waiver wire. So it's okay that I didn't participate.
There's 2 people going to me talking about P. Ryan. So 2 people went for P. Ryan. So yeah,
and they both had a lower number than me, but I should have a pretty good one now actually. Yeah, I'm number 2 now on the thing behind Stagger.
Stagger will always be number 1 because he never uses his waiver wire.
True, very true.
So you're number 1.
Oh yeah, true. Thank you, Steiger. I'm gonna save that.
Use it, Steiger. I'm gonna text you.
So Justine picked up P. Ryan, where if Mixon's out or if Mixon's questionable, that could be a big play. And I think they might even use him going into the playoffs to rest Mixon a little bit.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Going into the end of the season, yeah. Why not?
Pro with Titans. I think that's a big pickup. Obviously, he's a huge Titans fan. I don't know if I love them this week, but it could be good going into the playoffs.
They're against the Jags.
They're against the Jags, yeah.
Jags haven't been looking great.
I think this is actually a get-right game for them. I'm calling it this week.
I feel like you called that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, but so when I say get right for the Jags, it doesn't mean they're good for the season. It means that they show that they know how to play football again, and then they suck again next week. It's the Jags.
All right, but Titans, are they? How's their playoff run going? I feel like they're still on a run.
They're on a run. They need to win, but I'm not saying that they won't win necessarily.
Gotcha.
But I'm saying the Jags will put up points. Huntley for Christina, more of a desperation play, I would say.
Huntley, oh yeah. So curious about that one because he didn't play poorly. So I mean, he could do well, but he's still untested for the most part.
Yeah.
So
Cook for Will, I think that's more of a backup play. You need a quarterback, so I completely understand Tannehill.
Yeah. Huntley wasn't available. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Could have gone for the block, but I didn't.
Would you have done Tannehill thinking I was going after him?
I knew you were going to go after him.
And you were one up me on the waiver wire pick.
Right. But I wanted to save that for when I actually need it. I'm hoping there's somebody next week. There's somebody. Oh, Gallup. Gallup for Prue. That could be a good pickup.
Gallup was one of my. I tried. That was the second person who went for him.
And you saw. I don't know if you saw the ESPN and everybody else talking about it yesterday. The Cowboys are worried that OBJ is not going to be ready until end of playoff time, so they might not sign him. So if they're not going to sign him, that means Gallup stays as the number 2.
So he's still not healthy 100%?
They're questioning if he is, based on tryouts.
Okay, well, yeah.
So it'll be very interesting. Judy.
Picked up Judy.
Yep, that could be a big move if he's healthy. You with the Chiefs, depending on who they're playing, they're a great defense. Depending on who they're playing.
Well, they're playing the Broncos.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Depending on who they're playing, there's a great defense.
I had the Seahawks, which are not bad, but I was like, I could keep the Seahawks, or I can switch to the Chiefs.
Yeah. I
ultimately decided, obviously, to switch to the Chiefs.
I like the fact you picked up the Muth, Pat Fryermuth. And then Tebow with the Niners. Who are the Niners playing again? I remember looking at it. I don't remember who it was.
The Niners are playing
the Bucks.
It depends.
The Bucks always scare me, just because if they actually click.
Well, I mean, you saw what happened last game, right?
Yeah.
You saw in the last 5 minutes, scored 2 touchdowns for the win.
Yeah. So if they actually click and things go together, that could be a very dangerous play. If they continue to suck, then
why not? If they play something like that, one, you can't do that against the Niners.
Right.
What they did against the Saints. That's a whole different defense.
Yep.
But 2, even let's say they get that off, what kind of points can the Niners defense accumulate before then?
True.
Because they're only going to lose 3 points or so for a 14-point swing.
Yeah.
But if they can get sacks, if they can get
which that's definitely a team you can get sacks against. So we will see. I'd say that was the majority of the waiver wire That was Waiver Wire plus what came in afterwards. And we're back. Sorry for the short intermission. You guys won't even have noticed it, but it's all good.
But I forgot to mention one of more pickup. You didn't participate in the waiver wire, but you did pick up Kareem Hunt later, which I dropped Gus Edmonds because he wasn't doing anything, but Kareem Hunt could.
I think with the quarterback move, and I'm calling my shot here as well, I think Kareem Hunt's going to get used a lot more with Deshaun Watson behind quarterback. This is an easy way for him to build momentum to save Nick Chubb going into the playoffs.
True.
So it's getting Deshaun Watson some confidence. It's saving Nick Chubb. He could all of a sudden be an all-star going into the playoffs.
True. I mean, that's kind of like why you wanted to pick up P. Ryan.
Yep.
So we couldn't get him, so Hunt next best.
Yep. That's exactly what I was looking at. So NFL picks for the week. Starting at the top.
Got Raiders, Rams.
Raiders, Rams. I'm going with the Raiders.
Going with the Raiders.
Not the wildest pick.
Yeah. Jets, Bills.
I don't like this game. It's in Buffalo, though.
Last time the Jets won, but I think the Bills are going to take this one.
I'm going to go with Buffalo.
Browns, Bengals.
I think this. Did you put down the spread?
Yeah, it's a 6 in Bengals' favor.
I'm going to go Bengals, but I think this is going to be a close game.
Over-under is 47 on this one.
I think it could press that.
Good. It depends how Browns. We haven't seen the Browns at their full potential yet.
I agree.
So we'll see. Texans, Cowboys is not even a competition.
Yeah.
Texans all the way. No, I'm just kidding. Cowboys.
And I will say, so for those individuals that have Zeke, Pollard, myself with CD, this could be a week where you only see them for 2 quarters.
True.
Going into the playoffs,
Well,
pretty
hold
much
on.
got their...
Last episode, you said you can pick up anyone on the Cowboys and you'll be good.
You can. Not playing against Houston, though. Because when you're up by 30 at halftime, they're going to stop playing them.
All right.
Pollard should stay in, so Pollard should be a good start this week. Zeke, if he gets a touchdown and 80 yards in the first half, I could see him getting benched. Nobody throws on Houston because they don't have to. They just run, and you keep scoring.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be Zeke in the first half with CD doing almost nothing, Dak doing almost nothing, and then Dak, CD, and
So you can see the return of Cooper Rush here?
yeah. I think Cooper Rush could have 200 yards in the second half because they'll take out Zeke and he'll throw to Tony Pollard. So Tony Pollard could be an amazing start this week. Zeke, you better hope you get points in the first 2.5 quarters, I think.
Who had Zeke again? Is it my brother?
I was looking at it. I don't remember, to be honest with
We can check that
you. Yep.
later.
Oh, actually, I can do it right here. That was Zeke, Christina.
Oh, Christina. Okay.
Yep. So that's something to think about in the back of your head.
So actually, you know what? Forget about all that. Leave Zeke in. Don't think about replacing him.
Yep. Believe me,
unless that's why she picked up.
she
poked up
Huntley. I believe Cowboys are going to crush them, but I also think that it could be one of those games where after the first half, it's more second string.
Could be. Okay, so let's go move on though. Vikings, Lions.
Bruce Gallup could be a great pick this week.
Oh yeah,
if they take out CD.
But Vikings, Lions.
I don't like this game either.
The Lions been playing well. They're at home.
Minnesota hasn't been playing to their potential.
But it's always what.
It's the stronger defense that usually wins in this type of game, especially interdivisionary.
I'm blanking on Vikings QB. What's their QB again?
Kirk Cousins.
So it also depends on which Cousins shows up.
I agree. It's not a Showtime game, so it's not like a night game or
and
a Thursday.
Vikings are in the playoffs already, basically, if I'm not mistaken.
You still don't want to lose to Detroit, though. Yeah. What's the spread?
The spread 2.5 in Lions' favor.
I'm gonna go with Minnesota because it's the smart pick, but I think that Cousins could lose this game for them.
You know what? Just so we're not picking the same this week, I'm picking Lions.
Okay.
And that's actually it's 52.5 over under.
I think it could definitely be a scoring game.
That's the highest over under of the week. Then we got Eagles at Giants. Eagles. Yeah.
Unfortunately. Giants are like to play spoiler though. I'm not picking them. What's the spread on this?
Eagles 7.
Giants at home love to play spoiler against people. This could be one of those ones where the Eagles come out cocky and Saquon just says, I'm going to ruin your day.
I mean, Giants are still running for the playoffs, so
Right.
they could easily
Yeah.
take it, like want to take it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm still saying Eagles.
I'm saying Eagles, but I'm saying right now that if this is a 1-point field goal to win the game by the by the Giants, I could see it happening.
Interesting game to watch. That'll be a regular game, right?
Yes, 1 o'clock as well.
Okay. So Ravens at Steelers.
Is Lamar gonna play?
Is Lamar, and how is he going to play if he does?
Right.
I don't think he's going to play. They said 1 to 3 weeks. They're not going to put him in.
I'm going Pitt. I'm going with Pickett and Pickens. I'm Pickens Pickett.
I put Pickens in last week. He did awful.
He did. Different games.
No.
I'm Pickens Pickett.
You know what? Be another one where I differ from you. Ravens.
All right. You guys
So
heard it here first.
Let's see what Huntley can do.
Jacks versus Tennessee.
I'm going Tennessee on this one,
I'm going Tennessee as well.
but this is good. This is good. I feel like this could be a good game.
The Jacksonville Jaguars running defense is terrible. So this could be a get-right game for Derrick Henry, which could force Trevor Lawrence to pass, which could make Christian Kirk, Zay Jones worth a lot this week.
Sure.
Or Evan Ingram could ruin everybody's day and score a touchdown again.
Now, I know you're going for the home team on this one, Chiefs Broncos.
Kansas City.
But it's your boy.
Yeah,
Actually-
no, was my boy. I traded him.
MVP.
If this is like, what is it? Mary F. Kill?
Oh,
Killing him.
we got Panthers Seahawks. I'm gonna go Seahawks. Yeah. Bucks Niners.
San Francisco. Oh, wait a minute. Who's quarterbacking for San Francisco? And what's the spread?
Spread is 3.5 Niners.
And they're at home?
They're at home.
I'm going with the Bucks.
I'm gonna go with Niners still.
I'm going to give it to the defense of the
Purdy.
Bucks
It's
to
gonna be
mess up
Purdy.
Purdy's day.
Yeah.
And
But I
take
mean,
advantage of a rookie.
I'm going with the defense of the Niners to mess up Brady's day.
Okay.
Uh,
I mean, they're saying it's a wash, so
yeah, I know.
Las
We'll
Vegas.
see. Dolphins Chargers. Going with my Dolphins. We got to redeem ourselves.
What's the spread on this one?
Dolphins 3 away.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
With
Keenan Allen back
with the
Josh
second
Palmer.
highest over under at 52. So
I was going to say,
be a
this should
scoring
be a
game.
scoring game.
Yeah.
I would play Herbert, Eckler, Keenan Allen, Josh Palmer. If Williams actually plays, I'd probably even play Williams this week. Hill. I want to know if Waddle's healthy. I might even play Sherfield over Waddle. I don't know if I trust Jeff Wilson this week, to be honest. All those Chargers running defense is terrible. Wow. You guys stayed over there though, so at least you don't have to worry about the travel.
Yeah.
It's a night game, could be windy.
Which we remember they changed that game to prime time.
Yeah.
So originally that game was a 4 o'clock game, and the Broncos Chiefs was supposed to be the Sunday night game, and they changed it last week.
I'm going with Chargers.
You're going with Chargers, okay?
I'll put the dollar on Chargers.
Oh, just on that, okay. I'll bet on my Dolphins. So dollar bet is on the Dolphins Chargers game. Dolphins losing Chargers. And we got Pats Cardinals Monday night.
I know, it's Monday night. What a terrible game.
Right now it says Patriots 1.
Because Hopkins and Marquise Hollywood Brown are in, I'm going to go with Arizona. I think it's going to
Kyler
be...
Murray is still playing, right?
He's playing.
Okay.
What's
then
the...
It's Pats by 1.
Really?
I'm still gonna go Cardinals. I don't know if that affects what you're doing.
I think New England can take this because Kyler Murray plays
They
worse.
definitely can.
Kyler Murray plays worse as the year goes on, which is weird to me.
This isn't like a definite Cardinals game.
No, it's not.
I think this could be a good Monday night game.
Well, it could be a bad Monday night game. It could be
Oh, true.
9-9.
We can't take any more primetime games like that.
I'm gonna bet on Marquise and Hollywood. I think that even though the New England knows how to play defense, I don't think you can play defense on both of them when they're healthy.
Okay. So, do you want to slide over the dollar now, or?
Oh my word! Let's not be ridiculous. Let's not be ridiculous now. A quick look at the league for the week. We'll start at the bottom. Belichick yourself versus Steiger. Steiger's got some people he's got to move around, so the beginning projection is not close. But when I was looking through it, and you can tell me what you think, like I said, Pollard I like, Dak I don't like this week. Kyler Murray I don't love this week. I like him, but I don't love him. Hill I like this week. I think he could score 30. Slayton I don't love. Higbee I don't love. Lockett.
I like Lockett.
I like Lockett, but I think that this is going to be one of those games where they could get out in front real quick and then just use the running backs. Because Carolina's not the most consistent offense in the league. Deontay Smith. Which one is going to play this week?
Yeah.
So I'm actually looking at Cooper worries me. Cooper and Brady worry me, but I think Brady will get it together enough this week where I could see Steiger winning by a little bit.
Who's he?
Oh, he's got Hopkins on the bench and Singletary on the bench that are both great plays this
That's
week.
right. Yeah, I was looking at that earlier. So I think once he adjusts his lineup, I'm thinking Steiger as well.
I think he needs a defense. Yeah, he needs a defense.
He needs a defense, which if he picks up my Seahawks, that's 9 points right there.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, that's in the projection, obviously.
There's defense.
One more.
There's defense. So Seattle, I'm not against Pittsburgh this week with
Baltimore.
with Huntley in. The Raiders versus the Rams.
Raiders, yeah, there's still good pickups available.
I mean,
You
since
got
he
Bengals
versus,
against the Browns. Well, depends what Browns show up.
right,
We'll see.
you got 4 teams that he could go pick up this week that I think could be a game changer. I think it could be close, but I think Steiger inches it out this week. Plays a little spoiler.
So that'll be
That'd be 5-9 for Belichick yourself if that happens.
So then we got
Replacements versus Jesters.
so let's see, for this one, I like Mahomes. Now, will he play a full game as well? That's another concern because it's against the Broncos. So maybe he plays first half, maybe even third quarter, and out for the
Denver's
fourth.
the one team that's shutting everyone down.
Well, you know what? And Chiefs have a tendency to start off slow and go big at the end. So he might actually play. That might actually be a good play then. Watson is still untested against, I mean, we had one game, put up like
That he
6
didn't do
something
well.
points.
Yeah.
So we'll see if
I think if they get him to use Kareem Hunt out of the backfield to build up some of that momentum, to build up some of that confidence, it could be a good game for him because you know Kareem Hunt's one of those guys that can take a screen pass to the house. So you get an 80-yard screen pass from Kareem Hunt, and it looks like Deshaun Watson killed it.
So we'll see the Chubb. Chubb could be good. I mean, you mentioned as well if they want to rest him. So first half, we'll see with that.
Yep.
Eckler, I like.
I love Eckler this
Eckler's a good pick.
I think-
Amon-Ra St. Brown,
I like
great.
I like Amon-Ra this week.
AJ Brown, I think he's a good pickup for division game
Yep.
against the
Giants.
Giants. Yep. Dolchich, I think he can do pretty well. We'll see. I'm not 100% confident, but I think he
50-50 on
could.
him this week.
It's definitely a possibility that he doesn't think. Murray,
Murray will get his
he'll get okay. I mean that's fine. Metcalf, I think he can do a little more than his projection probably. I think like 15 points for DK Metcalf, and then Eagles defense against the Giants.
I don't love that one.
I don't either.
I don't love that one. That one makes me nervous, to be honest with you.
Well, he picked up 49ers defense.
Yes.
So
Okay.
it's
So
cool.
if he puts in the Niners, I think that could definitely be them. I could see them scoring low. The Niners, I could see them even if they lose, I could see them scoring 8 to 9 points.
Agreed. So now on King's Gesture side, Herbert.
Love Herbert this week.
Herbert good.
I
Carr,
love
I like
Carr
Carr
this
this week. ETN.
Not sold on ETN this week.
Henry though.
Henry, I'm sold on.
Henry could go
this
off.
could be a 20,
17
30 point
points.
week.
Yeah, it could be a lot higher.
Could
Godwin,
be a 25, 30-point week.
Godwin, if Brady comes to play, even against the Niners defense, I think he can still
Even
put up
on
points.
bad weeks lately, Godwin's been good because
Yeah.
he's been the one person that Brady's been able to hit consistently. He hasn't hit Evans consistently, he hasn't hit the tight ends consistently, but he's hit Godwin. Those crossing routes.
So we got Chase, Jamar Chase. If
I'm not
he's-
betting against Chase right now.
Yeah,
He looks like Chase again.
yeah. So that could be good. Miles Sanders, I think could do.
Yep.
I think he'll do his projection.
Yep.
He'll do like 12 points. Connor, I like Connor.
I'm not sold on Connor because New England, the way they play, they either shut down your running game or they shut down your passing game.
So what are they going to shut
I
down?
think they're going to be focused on Kyler not running, which is going to put them in the box to stop Connor. Just because they're trying to stop Kyler. They're trying to get Kyler off his game,
Okay. So I mean,
which could leave Hopkins and Marquise Hollywood open. So you got to pick in that situation. But you don't want Kyler running around because that's when he runs for 85 yards behind the line of scrimmage and throws for a 50-yard touchdown.
right. Titans defense, I like against Jacksonville. I know you weren't completely sold on it earlier, but I
don't see them. I don't see them scoring over 7 points this week.
I think 7 points. I think would still be fine. It'll do them all right. So I think I'm picking King's Gestures on this one.
I picked King's Justice.
Okay.
I did the breakdown before. So Nat versus Champ. I went back and forth on this, up and down this roster. I like Pickett this week actually. Not saying he's doing 40. I'm saying 18. I think 18
That's all I
is a
need
very
from him.
reasonable number this week.
All I need from him.
Josh Allen against the Jets, I don't love, to be honest. Ryan Tannehill, I like this week, but not crazy. Kirk Cousins, I don't love this week. I do
don't
not
love
love it.
either.
I think he's going to do okay, but I think he's going to throw a pick. I think he might get sacked a few times. Detroit, at the very least, wants to play spoiler on the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah.
They want to mess up their day. Zeke, I already told you. I think if you don't get a bunch from him in the first half, you're not getting anything from him. Like, I've got him in another league. I'm going to play him, but I'm playing him with a bunch of upside people because I'm worried that he's going to be limited.
Right.
Swift, I don't mind this week. I don't love him. I think it's a Jamal Williams game. I think it's a ground and pound him game. Dalvin Cook, I think he could be okay. Thielen, I'm not sold on Thielen this week. I think it's going to be a Jefferson game.
I'm not 100% with Thielen in here. He's in there right
like I
now,
said,
but
Jamal Williams I like. Garrett Wilson I like. Evans I don't love.
what about Kittle? Well, you skipped over Jefferson. You mentioned him when you mentioned Thielen.
Jefferson I think
But Jefferson,
I don't
you
think
said
it's going to be a
isn't-
crazy week, but I think he could have a good week. Kittle I like against Tampa Bay a lot actually. And I went back and forth looking at your guys' bench, looking at everything. Like I said, I think Joshua Palmer's a good play this week. I think Deontay Foreman could be a good play this week. I don't know who I'd play him over. I might play him over Rashad White. Ayuk, I don't love this week with a backup. I think it's going to be a lot of running game
Could be.
from San Francisco. So when I looked at it, I actually think it's a toss-up, but I think it really just depends on which one of you has more people hit their projections.
Yeah.
It's not going to be projected 134 versus 137 and then somebody scores 170, I don't think. I think it's going to be somebody scores 136 and wins.
Hopefully.
But I can't pick a person because I think it's so close, and neither one of you to me has somebody that's going to blow up this week. Like looking at King's Jesters, I think Derrick Henry could be that separator. I don't see a separator for you guys this week. And I went back and forth.
I'm always going to bet on myself.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I didn't see the separation of where I could say, oh, definitely, like no question.
So now for your game, I don't know if are you planning? I'm pretty sure you're going to put Geno in instead of Tua.
Most likely, yeah.
So Tua not in, Geno in against Carolina. I like Geno in for that one. Tagovailoa, he's still day to day. I forgot that's actually a factor with our game, if he plays or not. I didn't think about that. But I'll still stick with my Dolphins. Then we got Burrow. I like Burrow against the Browns. I think he'll put up points. Will he have an amazing game like last week, 30 points? Maybe not, but 21-22, he could do. Trevor Lawrence, we'll see. He's questionable right now. I don't know what happened to Lawrence.
He's okay.
Okay. Then Jalen Hurts, That's a good game. It's a division game. He's going to put up points. He's going to run a little
He's
bit
gonna
around.
Yeah.
Pacheco, don't love. Is he the one you're thinking about replacing or Pierce? Because you need a running back.
I already made the. That's why I picked up Kareem.
Oh, you put him in your flex. Okay.
I had Treylon Burks in the flex.
Pierce, I don't love
Somebody else.
against the Cowboys defense.
I don't love it, but I think he can get his. I think he can get his 10. I want 10.
10, he can get you 10. Like I said, Pacheco, Denver has a decent run defense, and we'll see. I mean, is he the main or is he the backup?
main.
So, who's your backup? I forgot.
McKinnon.
McKinnon, yes. So let's see if he even plays the full game against Denver. But that's like we said earlier, Kansas City likes to come from behind. So we'll see. Yeah, if that's the case. Now, but if they start off strong, then they might be using him to run down the clock so you get yards there.
Yep.
But they might put a McKinnon for garbage time.
Yep.
We'll see. Waddle, if he's healthy, I like. Barkley, I still like, even though he's against the Eagles. Ramondre Stevenson, I like a lot.
Yep.
I think he's gonna do very well. Adams, he coming off a great game against the Rams. Now, great game.
Yeah.
At least 20 points from him. If not, I think he did 35 last week.
I'm not projecting 35, but I'm projecting 20.
No, I'm saying I think I said at least 20.
Yep.
CD Lamb, even you're worried about him. If
Yep.
he doesn't put up points in the first half, are they going to play him in the second?
Right.
If I'm assuming they're ahead. What are you looking at, Phil?
I just thought about something you just reminded me of.
Who are you looking for?
Jason, huh? Somebody pick him up?
Yeah.
Who? You?
No, someone had him last week in their lineup.
Oh, damn it. Okay. I'm going to switch out my tight end.
I think it was. No, I don't have who has him written. But he was, I want to say Peru.
Oh, I didn't think anybody had him. Okay, keep going. Didn't want to forget again.
Kelsey, I think he has a.
I think he has a bounce back week.
Yeah,
too.
he has a bounce back week. I think he's going to do well. He did like 5 points last week. I say he does 20 points at least this week. Keenan Allen, we said this is going to be a high
High
scoring game, so he could get his points in. Christian Kirk, I think he's going to do well. Honestly, I'm liking. What is my this
It's your
three
brother.
T's? I'm liking Team 3 T's in this one.
So am I. I'm betting on myself, but
Yeah.
your brother's team this week has some stacked matchups.
And it has a lot of people with big upside.
Yeah. If
So-
I was him, I'd be wishing this matchup was this lineup was in 2 weeks. As far as
well, 2
who
weeks he's
playing.
going against fourth place. He needs it in 3 weeks.
Well, 3 weeks too, but not right before the playoffs because he's got a. It's not very often you have that many guys where you're like, oh, good week, week. Like that's a lot of games where they all look great.
Yeah.
Again, and then me having a week where I have 4 players on bye.
Yeah, not a great week for bye players.
Yeah.
Which
Terrible week. Whoever.
just a reminder, teams on bye are Falcons, Bears, Packers, Colts, Saints, and Commanders.
Yeah. Very bad week for buys.
Yeah, right at the end of the season.
Terrible idea. But I mean, that's the prediction for this week. Love to hear what you guys think. Let us know who you think's either going to have a great week, who's not going to have a great week. Put this up before the Thursday night game. We'll get that rocking. And guys, may the odds be ever in your favor.
Take care.